save me some.
Hello, my friends. How you doing today? I am doing well, and welcome back to my channel. And I got some stuff. In the mail. I got one thing that I actually opened up the top of it because I'm gonna be honest with you. I couldn't make sense of why this bag is this damn big. Because all I usually order is like Blu-rays or 4Ks or CDs or DVDs or whatever. I mean, very randomly do I order anything else. But I'm like, was this bag, the size of this bag, this necessary for? Let me see. What was I watching last night? 16 Candles on Criterion. That's what I was watching last night. So I mean, it necessary? I mean, is this necessary? No. So I was like, maybe there's prizes in there. Maybe I did get this one time. Somebody did send me a movie and put candy in it. Now let me tell you something right now. Make this very clear. You send me a movie with candy in it, I'm not eating candy, okay? Because I was taught when I was younger not to take candy from strangers. And as much as I love you, and you send me something, actually you send me stuff that I pay for. And if you want to send an additional gift on side, so somebody put like, I think it was like a package of Skittles or something like that. They put something in it. One time it was a bag of, it was Halloween time. Somebody sent me put a bag of candy corn, a Ziploc bag of candy corn. Yeah, you thought, you think you're going to get me there, miss? Hey, Mr. Make me die from poison or whatever. No, I'm not eating your candy. So I was curious why the bag was so damn big. I'm like, did I get some candy in this thing? There was no candy. But I did not open what's inside the bag, so I do not know what's inside the bag. So we're gonna open it up. We're gonna talk about it because movies are memories, but there is no candy. As I'm opening this thing up, I'll show you what I saw. And this is what I saw when I opened it up. Piece of cardboard, and if I open this up right here, oh, there's another piece of cardboard in there. Hang on. But if you look inside the bag, yeah, the bag is officially empty. Besides this piece of cardboard. Yeah, that bag was unnecessary big bag. And in that unnecessary big bag is a copy of, now remember, movies are memories. So we're going to talk about whatever I got in this bag. That's what this channel's about. Channel about unboxing things I can't afford and talking about the things that nostalgic things in my life, and maybe it might strike a chord in your life. You know what I mean? Looking for my second string over there, because this is a I'm starting to figure out that this part of my like anxiety situation thing is I'm constantly always going like this. Look, I don't know what it is. It's a thing. You'll see me do it now for the rest of your life. When you see me do this, you'll know that I'm having some kind of anxiety issue. It's a copy of Bruce Willis and Kim Basinger. Hope I'm saying that right. It's not Basinger. Is it Basinger or Basinger? Basinger or Basinger? You can't even comment below, because if you spell it down the bottom, I'm still gonna read Basinger, and you're gonna say, but it's Basinger. No, I don't know. It's gonna say Basinger. In the movie Blind Date. This is an RJL release, and it is out of print. So I've been trying to get my hands on this. Luckily, actually, I've been a little cautious lately with my spending. So I'm trying to stay away from double dipping and buying stupid, unnecessary crap that makes no sense. Like not too long ago, I talked to you guys about that Jaws with the slip cover, where I was like gonna pay $10 just for the slip cover. I'm not doing that no more. I'm done with that stupidity. That's just stupidity. I'm not paying $10 for cardboard. Okay, I'm not doing that no more. I pay $10 for that big cardboard Bruce Springsteen thing. I ain't listen. That was a trigger in my life now, and I will never buy another stupid piece of cardboard to cover a disc that I already own. And that Jaws release that I was going to buy, and I left in the front of the store because my conscience, that the angel and devil on my shoulder, hey, buy it. It's no big deal. Or maybe I should do a different voice. That would be the angel. Don't buy it. You know, and the devil's over here like, it's only $10 for a piece of cardboard. Go buy it. You know, it's one of them things like Tom and Jerry. Okay, I had that going on. But the time I got to the front of the store, the angel done took over and said, listen, idiot. You're not working. You're not making as much money as you were making before. You can't afford all this crap. Keep the cardboard at Walmart. You don't need a stupid Jaws Blu-ray that you already own 12 times in a different fashion. Okay, which is true. I do. I own them in a different cover or a different, either DVD, Blu-ray, VHS. I own Jaws. Okay, I'm telling you, more than likely, if you're watching this channel, you probably own Jaws too in some kind of format. So we don't need that cardboard covers, and I'll bet any money that when Halloween comes around, Jaws will be back again in a different cover. It'll be the glow in the dark Jaws special edition cover, okay? But you slide that disc out, and it's the same exact damn thing that you already own. You just get a piece of cardboard covering it. People love that stuff, though. There's some YouTubers that get all excited, like, woohoo, brand new cardboard. I need me some brand new cardboard. Woo! Let's save the trees, people. Save the trees, okay? We don't need that. I want the media. I don't want the cardboard, okay? Yeah, listen, I'm happy when I get a slipcase, but I don't need like 400 different slipcases with different covers. Now, granted, maybe I did need that Megan one that glowed in the dark. Okay, that was a little bit different story. Okay, maybe when it comes to something that I'm like overly obsessed with like Megan or Abigail or something like that, you know, stuff like that, or Terrifier, maybe it was something like that. But I mean, I think I got to put the brakes on a little bit when it comes to like Jaws. Okay, I got enough Jaws stuff. I got the 50th anniversary, 45th anniversary. I got the 35th anniversary. I think I have the 25th anniversary. I think I got the 20th. See how many years I've been in deep with Jaws. I mean, between DVDs and VHS tapes and everything like that. Whew. Anyway, whew, what kind of face was that? Whew. I should slow that down. Woo, one of them thing. Yeah, I have not seen Blind Date in years, and I don't own it on VHS, DVD, or anything. So I was on a little bit of a Bruce Willis kick a couple weeks ago. I started binge watching Die Hards and just couldn't stop. And then it made me kind of reflect a little bit on Bruce's life. You know, I was like, you know, I remember starting with Moonlighting, and then all of a sudden he did Die Hard, and then I just thought he was like amazing. And then he started doing he did like this random movie over here, and then Death Becomes Her is another great one that he did. I'm not gonna spit out a whole bunch of Bruce Willis movies. I mean, he was in all of those ones there with all the has-beens too. What's the has-been movies there? Everybody, don't get mad at me for calling them has-beens, but they former action heroes that are getting a little bit old. Okay, starts with A, right? I'm looking over there because I got like the box set over there, but I can't even see the damn thing. Well, it starts with E. The Expendables. Yes, he was in like I think one or two of the Expendable movies. And granted, maybe I shouldn't say has been. Listen, they are iconic action stars that just can't be action stars anymore due to age. I mean, we get older. I mean, if you really think Arnold Schwarzenegger, you really think Sylvester Stallone is going to go another 10 more rounds with Apollo or whatever. Unfortunately, Apollo's passed away, and Rocky, he getting old. Okay, I'm sorry, Rocky getting old. Listen, I love Sylvester Stallone. I love Arnold Schwarzenegger. I love Jean-Claude Van Damme and Steven Seagal and all of those guys. But they're getting up there in age, and they can't. Harrison Ford's another one. I went to go see that when I saw that last Indiana Jones movie. I'm like, he's Indiana Jones. There's nothing this man can't do. But when I picture Indiana Jones, I picture Indiana Jones running away from that boulder. You know what I mean? Listen, Harrison Ford is getting older. Okay, and listen, that's not his fault. That's life. Okay, I'm getting older. Okay, I can barely breathe. Okay, I believe me, I could run when I was younger. I can't run no more. If that boulder was coming after me from Indiana Jones, I'd be dead right now. Okay, so and Harrison Ford could probably still outrun me in the shape that I am in, and he's probably about 30 years older than me. But with that said, okay, yeah, I got on a little bit of a Bruce Willis kick, and I was like, what movies do I not have that is a Bruce Willis movie? So I started looking up the Bruce Willis filmography, and he does have a crap ton of direct-to-DVD Blu-rays and DVDs that went to Walmart. I wasn't looking for those. I was looking for the stuff that he was known for, and I remember him for, and Blind Date was one of them. I believe this was like his breakout out of Moonlighting, first movie into comedy or whatever, and let's see what he can do. And let's just make sure that this is real. Okay, that's where I should go with this right now, because these things are being modded. Okay, let's make this very clear. What a mod is and what a real Blu-ray is. Now, a real Blu-ray is going to be silver. It's going to be a real Blu-ray. You're going to have a real picture. And I'll tell you right now, you can tell sometimes by the smell. Wait a minute. Smell nothing. That's good. If you smell like this weird, funky chemical smell, that's because they printed this cover on like a laser jet printer or some kind of printer, whatever, and it's no good. Now, the disc also has a smell. This one does not have the smell, okay? I have not flipped it over yet, but if I flip over this disc and it is not silver, it is purple or like a blackish purple or whatever, not silver, then it is a burn on demand. Okay, let's here we go. Hope that I asked, and I will tell you, I did start communication with the guy before I bought this. I said, please, I want an original. I don't want to burn on demand. I will return it. And it's silver. It's silver. We're good. If it was like a blackish color, then it would be fake. And if I look at the printing this way, if I go like this, I'm going to try to show you. The printing is actually kind of raised. If it was a fake bootleg, it would be like this flat. Because what they do is they print out these stickers, and they just put the stickers right over the top of the burnt Blu-rays. And the other thing is that sometimes, which this one I know is real because I can literally, if you could, I'm gonna see if I can get you in a light so you can see this thing. But you can literally see how it's like raised and a different color. Like the white is has like a varnish on it, where the picture itself has like a more of like a dull coat. Yeah, this is the real deal. So I'm happy with that because, like I said, these things are out of print and are going for the flippers. They're having a little fun with these, having a little bit of fun selling these things at like $60, $70, whatever. I believe the guy was selling it for that's what got me is the guy was selling it for like $30, $29.99, and I was like, that's why I had to contact him. Like, listen, why are you selling it for $29.99? Because you know you can get $60, $70 for it. That's what they're going for. And he's like, I bought a whole bunch of them, and this one was in the set, and I just want to get rid of them quick. Bought it in a estate sale or something like that, and I'm like, okay, all right, I'll go. You had 100% feedback, but I tell you, I will make it very clear. If I find out this is a bootleg, I am going to ship it back. I am going to complain because I'm done with you people. I'm done. So I'm sick of flippers. Number one, I'm sick of these scumbags. Okay, scumbaggish. Okay, that's a word I came up with, and I even came up with a dictionary word for it. And I don't know if I still have it in my little things that I could put up here, but I probably do. The definition of scumbagish. Scumbagish is a person, okay, a flipper, that will buy something for like $10 and flip it for $120 or $200 or $300 or $400, whatever the hell it is. Listen, if you pay $10 for this thing and you're not, if you pay $10 and you flip this thing for $30, I will respect you. Okay, I'll be like, $20. But hey, you know what? You got to ship it out. You did find it. Good for you. You should make some kind of profit. And the way things are costing nowadays with prices and everything, if you got to pay to take care of your family, I get it. Okay, I really, really, truly get it. But if you're like one of these guys that buys this thing for like $10 or whatever, and then you try to flip it for like $300, I'm really believing that there's a place in hell for you. I think there's a real, really nice place, probably with other flippers. You know, you'd be sitting all together. And probably what you're doing for a living is you're probably like either bootlegging these things. If you're a bootlegger or a flipper, you're all sitting in the same room. Okay, it's probably very well heated. Okay, and you're probably just producing these things for eternity. Okay, for eternity, you're producing fake garbage, or you're just trying to sell things for more money than what they're worth. Yeah, the flippers are making it really difficult for the collectors. And what sucks is that usually I'm guessing a flipper is not really a collector, because if you're a collector, you have a little bit of a conscience when it comes to reselling these things. I'm telling you right now, I cannot. When I go to, I've resold a couple of things, okay? And I'm not gonna be hypocritical. I'm gonna tell you, I have resold things before, and literally, I will make like a $5, $10 profit on it. Okay, I have never flipped anything and never paid $10 or something, tried to flip it for 200, even if it was worth that. Okay, my conscience will not let me do it. Okay, I feel like I am a collector, and I was excited to see this for $30 because that's a reasonable price. When I saw it for $75, $100, I was like, that's not what it's going for. And I know that when this came out, it was probably $20, probably $19.99 somewhere, $20 on the site or some website on Amazon or whatever. And you went and you bought it, okay? And then you know, there's no reason to flip it for that much money. It's just kind of ridiculous. You know what I mean? It's like that's like crackhead prices. I'm throwing out there. That's crackhead prices. You be hitting me with some crackhead prices, okay? You're gonna go buy this stuff. You're gonna buy some crack. That's what you're gonna go do. Because you gotta be out of your mind if you think I'm gonna give you $200-$300 for something you pay $10 for. So yeah, that's what I gotta say about that. Yeah. So Blind Date. Comment below. Have you seen it? Okay, because I have not seen it in a long time. So I'm not even gonna try to give you a synopsis on it. I'm pretty sure it's about if I remember just a little tingy bit. Does it have a date on this thing? Because my mind is going a little bit because of my age. This wasn't Blake Edwards. If you know who Blake Edwards was, he's the guy that made the Pink Panther movies. I love me some Pink Panther with Peter Sellers. Pink Panther movies, love them. Love me some Peter Sellers. Love me some Pink Panther. So this is a Blake Edwards, but then again, Blake Edwards has had a couple of hits and misses. He did a movie. Blake Edwards was the Skin Deep guy there with John Ritter. I think I'm not gonna comment below. I might be wrong, but I was like, I bought that one. I was like, okay. So it's a hit or miss sometimes with Mr. Edwards. Yeah, I don't see a date on this thing. Anyway, all it says is 96 minutes. Yep, aspect ratio. No date. Okay. Yep, that was a waste of time. So yeah, haven't seen it in a long time. But what I remember of it is that he goes on a blind date with Kim Basinger or whatever. And if I remember correctly, she's not supposed to drink, or she has problems drinking. Like if she drinks, she goes crazy. And she puts him in like all kinds of these different kinds of dilemmas that he has to get himself out of. And I have a package here from Groove Entertainment, which Groove Entertainment, I hold in the highest regards from them and is it Pop Smart now? I think it is. They changed their name. They used to be something else on YouTube, on eBay. I've been going by these guys, and the other guys have been doing really good by me. So let's see what I ordered that I can't flip and remember. And then we'll call it a day. And you guys can hit like, share, and subscribe. If you haven't subscribed already. I looked at my analytics just to make it really quick. 89% of the people that watch this channel are not subscribed. It costs nothing to hit the subscribe button, my friends. If you come back every single week and you enjoy this stuff, help me out. If you like me, if you have a little bit of like for me, okay, hit the like button and hit the subscribe button. I had one person comment, like, if I hit the like button, then it does something. I'm not even sure what it does, because I hit the like button all the time and it doesn't really gear me back to anything. I'm not sure exactly what it does, but I might even be wrong about this. My mind has been everywhere lately. I'm also heavily medicated. But I remember a subscriber saying, I don't like to hit the like button because if I hit the like button, then it stays in like, I think it stays in like his like. Is there even a like section? I'm not sure. Where you like go back to it. I'm not sure. I don't know. I got to do some research on that myself. But he said he doesn't like to hit the like button because it does that. That's fine. That's your prerogative, whatever. But if you watch this thing, if you watch this channel every single week and you look forward to it, at least hit the subscribe button. It doesn't cost anything. And if you don't want your notifications turned on, don't turn them on. You don't have to be notified. I post every Friday and Saturday. I appreciate you turning on your notifications. All of this stuff helps with the algorithm. Okay, I'm in the matrix here. I'm in a big old chemical matrix thing over here. And if I don't get the likes and the shares and the subscribes and all that stuff like that, then YouTube ain't gonna put me out there for other people to find me. And the fact that I got 80, I think it was like 89. I think it was 89 people that 89% of the people that are viewing this thing are not subscribed. That's kind of rough. That 11%. I got 11% subscribers and 89% of people that are just. Is that the right math? I'm probably, I don't, whatever. Let's get to this. See what the hell's in here. Just subscribe. Subscribe already. It's not gonna break your finger. It's not gonna break your bank. Ain't gonna break a damn thing. All it's going to do is make me happy. It'll make me a happy boy. What I have here is a factory sealed copy of the movie Matchstick Men. Oh, yeah. Matchstick Men. Okay, Matchstick Men. What a great movie. This is an upgrade. I do have the DVD. I remember showing this to my kids years ago, and it stuck in their heads to the fact where my daughter was talking about it a couple weeks ago, and I was like, wait a minute. I'm like, it made me remember how good this movie actually was. Now, this is a Nicolas Cage, Sam Rockwell, and Alison Lohman. Okay, I'm not sure exactly who Alison Lohman is. We do know a Sam Rockwell and Nicolas Cage. We know Sam Rockwell from what's that the clown movie there? The clown movie that the guy from Jeepers Creepers made there, Clown House. Yeah, that's where he started. He started in Clown House. Okay. Woo! Yeah, he moved up from after that. He did some Green Mile. Okay, he's come a long way, Sam Rockwell. And Nicolas Cage he's Nicolas Cage. Okay, that's it. Great movie. Great movie. They're all a bunch of scam artists, all trying to get this thing done. I don't want to give too much information because I would prefer you guys to actually watch it. If you don't want to go out and buy a copy, I'm pretty sure it's streaming on something, okay? As much as I don't like to promote streaming channels, I do want to promote the fact that how good this movie is and how wrapped into it you're going to be. You will put it on and you will watch it from beginning to end. You will, when you get to the end, you'll be like, wow. You're going to get a wow. That's what you're going to get at the end of this thing, because you're going to be like, I did not see that coming. I did not even expect that. I didn't, and I'm not going to tell you what the heck it is, because that would just be ruining the movie. And with that said, my friends, thank you so much for stopping by. I appreciate you. Don't forget to hit that like button, subscribe button, and share button before you leave today. Before you even hit the next button and get the hell out of here before the I should have gave you some and the thank you and the subscribe and for farewell and all that other crap that comes up here comes out. And hit the subscribe button. Listen, it doesn't cost a dime. Not a dime. Ain't like I said. And if you want to hit the notification button, the bell for notifications whenever I post. I've been posting randomly a lot, but I also post every Friday and Saturday. So if you're looking for somebody that's actually dedicated and is going to give you movie, music, toy knowledge, and going to help you find the things that you can't afford, or just tell you stories about nostalgia or my life or your life or things that we've gone through together, and we can start a forum and I consider this channel to be like family, okay? You guys are like my long distance family. It's a long distance dedication by Casey Kasem. I appreciate you guys, but you know, the fact that I'm getting like 89% unsubscribed watching this thing, and they're watching a lot of hours too. That's what's getting me, is I'm getting this analytics thing. I'm like, a lot of hours. So anyway, before you leave, please hit the subscribe button, and I will see you later. You should have saved me some.